Hello, we're going to explore how to live a happy and fulfilling life. The search for happiness and fulfillment occupies all of us all of the time. Pretty much everything we do is done in our search for a happy and fulfilling life, yet most of us never find real sustainable happiness, having to be content with fleeting glimpses of it, or sometimes never experiencing the dream at all. I'm Gary Johnston, and 40 years of personal clinical practice and a number of the largest studies of human behaviour ever conducted point to definite differences between the lives and behaviour of happy and unhappy people. The research also shows that 81.5% of us are unhappy with a significant part or all of our life's choices. Happy people and unhappy people have vastly different lifestyles and perspectives on life, so let's explore a few key differences between the two states. Positive outlook. Happy people tend to have a more positive outlook on life and are able to find the good in difficult situations. They're also more likely to focus on the present and enjoy the little things in life. In contrast, unhappy people tend to have a negative outlook and may dwell on the past or worry about the future. They get stuck in the problem, unable to find the solutions to their problems and issues. Social connections. Happy people tend to have strong social connections and support networks. They have close relationships with family and friends and feel a sense of belonging. Unhappy people may have fewer social connections and may feel isolated and alone. They often inflict their needs on others, further alienating family and friends, and sometimes driving them into getting into unhealthy situations. Purpose and meaning. Happy people tend to have a sense of purpose and meaning in their lives. They have goals and aspirations that they are working towards and feel a sense of accomplishment. Unhappy people often feel a lack of purpose and direction in their lives and may not have a sense of a future that is different to their past. Coping skills. Happy people tend to have effective coping skills for dealing with stress and negative emotions. They may use strategies such as meditation, exercise, or talking to a friend to manage their feelings. Unhappy people may rely on unhealthy coping mechanisms such as alcohol or drug use or other addictions to seek some level of peace and to deal with internal and external stress. Mindset. Happy people tend to have a growth mindset and believe that they can change and improve and achieve. They are open to learning and trying new things. Unhappy people may have a fixed mindset and believe that their circumstances and abilities cannot change. Health. Happy people tend to have better health overall and well-being. They may have lower rates of stress, depression, and certainly better physical health. In contrast, unhappy people almost always have higher rates of anxiety and depression. Research shows that they experience more physical health problems and have shorter lifespans due to chronic illness. Happiness and laughter. Happy people tend to have a good sense of humour and find joy in laughter. They often surround themselves with others who share their positive outlook and engage in activities that make them happy. Unhappy people may not find humour in the same things and rarely engage in as many activities that give them any sense of joy. Mindfulness. Happy people tend to practice mindfulness, living in the present moment and being aware of what's going on around them in their immediate surroundings. They take time to appreciate the simple things in life, such as nature or spending time with loved ones. Unhappy people may be more focused on the past or future and are not as present in their daily lives. Their unconscious programs trap them in the problems and pain from the past. making their view of the future filled with anxiety. Gratitude. Happy people tend to have an attitude of gratitude and appreciate what they have in their lives. They focus on the positive aspects of their lives and relationships. In contrast, unhappy people may take things for granted and focus on what they lack rather than what they have. Flexibility. Happy people tend to be more adaptable and open to change. They're able to adapt to new situations and are less likely to get stuck in rigid thinking. Unhappy people often struggle with change and tend to be more resistant to new ideas or experiences. Resilience. Happy people tend to have high emotional resilience and are able to bounce back from difficult situations or setbacks. They have the ability to cope with stress and maintain a positive outlook. However, unhappy people may struggle with their emotions and have a harder time dealing with stress and negative events. Their ability to cope with new situations is restricted by fear and self-doubt. And self-care. Happy people tend to prioritise self-care and make time for activities that nourish their physical, emotional and mental well-being. They may engage in regular exercise, healthy eating and have a good work-life balance. On the other hand, unhappy people may neglect self-care and usually do not make time for activities that promote well-being. Anxiety and unhappiness block behaviours that can lead them out of their unhappy state, further embedding the state. We should note that happiness and unhappiness are not always fixed states, apart from when the body's biochemistry embeds chronic emotional excesses or deficiencies. But that's a topic for another day. We can experience both positive and negative emotions at different points and stages of our lives. And it can all be changed if we want to take the steps to do it. I've proven that with thousands of clients, that it's possible to choose to wake up each day with a smiling mind and a happy heart. When we dig down under these seemingly obvious differences, we find there are just 4 principal factors that determine all of them. And when we take care of those 4 principles, everything else comes together. Over the next few months, we're going to take a deep dive into them. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so I can notify you as I post new valuable content. You can find out more in the information below, and please comment, let me know your thoughts and questions. I'm Gary Johnston. Thanks for watching.